Cindy Chan on leaders and coaches. What a great topic to come and present to a bunch of Toastmasters. And for those who are guests, not just relevant to Toastmasters, but to every aspect of our life. Even parents are coaches. Mr. Contest Chair, judges, guests, fellow Toastmasters. I thought that Cindy did a great job this evening of coming out and giving us an informative presentation on what coaches do and how coaches could improve, the areas that they could focus on. And there were some things that I thought that she was really outstanding with, because there were points that she raised that were important. And I thought that her pace tonight was really good. Not just because she took the time to speak reasonably slowly with pauses, but the number of times she repeated things. And it was in that repeating that it really hammered home to me. And another thing that she did, if there were 5 points, she took the time to number them off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That combination of things really made it stick for me. There's something that maybe she could have done that would have made it stick even more, and that's to use something like a whiteboard, or maybe to have a takeaway for us, because I'm sure that there are a number of us who are involved in more formal coaching rather than just the parenting side of things, and it would be nice to have that in our back pocket to pull out as and when we needed it. There was another area this evening, and it took me a while to understand myself and the reaction it was giving to me, that it didn't gel with me with some of the points of emphasis that Cindy was making. It was only towards the end that it really triggered. Was with such fantastic vocal control that she has, why some of the points felt jarring for me. And it's because often when Cindy makes a point, she starts with it really loud and then tapers off. And I felt like it was a bit of a verbal assault at times. So for example, you can achieve more as a team. To me, would have made the emphasis that much clearer to me if it had been said with a slow sincerity at the beginning, you can achieve more as a team, and reverse the emphasis. And in some of the repeating, keep it simple. Keep it simple. It doesn't work for me as much because that first one is like a shock, and it didn't really set me up. To say keep it simple, keep it simple, builds up into that crescendo and would have made it more memorable for me. The last point that I would have said to make it more memorable was right at the beginning. Right at the beginning, I'm a buyer. I love the concepts of coaching, mentoring here at a club coaching at Deltons and that sort of thing. I wanted that opening to be so strong and powerful. To be along the lines of, where would the world be without coaches? Our fantastic Canadian Winter Olympic team without coaches. Rather than the softer lead into it. All in all, I've got to say that I find Cindy a really compelling speaker. A bit of a, you know, they say dynamite comes in small packages. That's what Cindy is for me. Well organized, great technical points, and a great topic that we could all relate to. Mr. Contest Chair.